Welcome back, everybody, to Urban Decay Podcast, episode 8.
Brandon, you're early.
I got excited.
That was good.
Much better second time around.
I think every time we should do a unison.
I think so too, but I'm going to mess it up. I know it.
Can we sing it next time?
No. Possibly. We'd have to plan a little bit before that. But
Probably sounded like
I don't have the singing skill, so.
That's true, right?
We can still attempt it.
I have drums.
Hey, but we're not even in character yet, so we could. You have singing in real life.
20?
You have a beautiful voice, Ryan.
Before we begin this episode, let's read I was going to say a quick email, but this is a big email.
Don't read the whole thing. Just read the question.
I'm not going to read it. Yeah. I'm just saying. We've received...
It's huge.
We received a huge email.
Huge.
From our friend Adam Soul, who runs his own Institute RPG podcast, which you can look up. It's really cool. I listened to a few episodes, and he does a really good job, way better job of editing his, and like adding music and cool effects and stuff.
What kind of RPG is it?
I believe it's a D&D one, but he's homebrewed the crap out of it, and it's like kind of... I don't know. It's kind of like a more contemporary, maybe sci-fi vibe going on.
Nothing like a good old-fashioned homebrew.
I could be wrong. I've listened to like 2 episodes of it, but it was great. I'm going to go back to it. But anyway, he has a couple questions here for us. He says, my questions for the cast are rooted in a deep chemistry between cast members and GM. I'm sensing that you have played together before. How does this Urban Decay campaign compare to other RPG campaigns that you have been a part of, together and or separately? So let's tackle that question first, because he has another one that's really cool too.
Cool.
I
like that
For the
question.
listeners, we haven't all played together before. This is our first time playing together.
Not
all
all
of us.
together. Yeah.
I met Brandon through this campaign.
That's true.
That's right.
I met Ryan one time before we started playing, and it was when we discussed starting the campaign.
And I think you were playing a video game during it.
Yeah.
So it was a
I
very,
was not-
very intimate meeting.
I wasn't really involved in that conversation too heavily.
Except that he was like, yeah, zombies. Let's do zombies. I like zombies.
It's like, yeah, give me like a
What were you
weekend to
playing?
set it up.
He was playing
Rocket League.
yeah, you were.
Yeah.
I remember.
I was super impressed.
That's great.
Thank you.
So yeah, this is our first time. So the chemistry, although Ryan and Shane and I, John, are running a different campaign and have ran another campaign.
We played about 3 times.
Yeah,
The other
we haven't played much. We've played like for the past 6 months maybe. We've been playing stuff.
Ryan and I have played a lot together.
Yeah.
Ryan introduced me to D&D and RPGs.
John and I live together, which means that our whole life is a joke. Really.
Yeah. We've actually created
So like,
persona to play
yeah,
when we're just around the house.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
I play my character Brandon.
When I play his character as well.
Interesting.
Anyways, no, that's not true.
Sorry, Adam, for that weird answer.
So yeah, the chemistry is just natural. It's just a good crew.
We're all in
And
love.
We bounce off
That's
each other really
exactly
nicely.
right.
So that's lucky, maybe. And not also luck because I don't know. When we were setting up, we kind of handpicked a little bit.
John did some screening. I think
Yeah.
he was like,
I wanted to make sure that I've played with them and I liked them.
And
We
made the cut. I'm so
Yeah, and
I
you guys
am
made
so
honored.
flattered.
And that's not a bash to any of the other friends who didn't make it. It's just I
was
need
a
a
little
small.
bit.
It's okay.
It
Anyways.
also was an enthusiasm thing.
Okay, you know what else is cool? This other question that he asked.
Let's hear it.
moving on.
He says, in what way does the podcast format enhance or reduce the quality of this game in your experience?
Huh.
Ryan, what do you think?
You've
You've DM'd a lot before, and you've played different games. and how do you think this podcast setting is it enhancing or is it reducing it for you?
Bit of both. I think everybody... it's hard to say. I haven't been a player in one of your campaigns before, so I don't know how you differ here from otherwise, but I feel like we all are a lot more descriptive of ourselves. I also I think the biggest detriment is just that we all are very conscious of what we're doing at all times.
Mm-hmm.
You're very, like, not in the moment because you're very much watching, like, I want to make sure my dice rolls aren't too loud, and I don't want
Don't want to kick the mic over.
to kick
Yeah.
the mic, and I don't want to
Or water.
open this bag of chips and snack away because it's going to
No,
be
John doesn't want you to.
That's
Yeah.
right. We have a bag of chips here right now, actually, that we are not allowed to snack on currently. So
We did this for you.
Look, you guys can snack on it. Just do it
Sacrifice
completely
makes
silent.
Sacrifice makes
silent
good art,
snacking.
I think.
You
right.
just put the chip in your mouth and let it soggy itself.
And then swallow it whole. No chewing allowed.
Yeah.
But all in all, I think it's good. I have very little complaint about it. I'm enjoying this a lot.
Yeah, I like it too. I think it's good because it's easy to keep things moving with this format. You know what I mean? And that allows for more story to happen. I really like that a lot.
Yeah, we also don't mess around as much.
It's true.
And I think we're all very...
We'd mess around more if there were
yeah,
Just imagine, dear
how
viewers.
even more.
That's horrifying.
And it also lets us backtrack a lot easily. Like
Yeah.
we can look and be like, what happened last session? And we know.
So, and that's where I want to chime in. That I think, like, as a GM, this is the first time I've ever been part of a game session where you're recording, and I have a 3-hour drive to make twice a week, where I go and I listen back to the previous episodes and make sure that I know. Except for the exception was like episode 2, where I got like some weird continuity things, totally confused. But it's really helped sort of keep me like on top of what's happening and why it's happening, where people are at and why and what's going on. So that's been really good. And then the other really great thing too about having the recording, and this is totally ancillary, and I didn't think about it until today, but it's really kept us regular. And I think that the reason that a lot of game groups sort of deteriorate over time is that like schedule conflicts occur, and then it's like you can't meet as often and stuff. But because we're recording it, we're trying to release episodes on a consistent schedule, then everybody's, I think, made it a higher priority.
Yeah.
And for me, I think it's great.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, I think
very
so
much
too.
so.
So for all you GMs out there, you want to keep your game going long term.
Just tell people you're recording a podcast.
Tell them it's going on the internet. You don't even have to record.
That's why I did this, so that we'd actually play.
It's
That's the only reason. No, I'm just
We're
kidding.
on to you now.
It's nice. Because our campaign is basically falling apart. We play like once
Seriously.
And that's the thing with lots of campaigns.
Yeah.
Is they
Yeah.
do fall
And it
apart.
happens.
And it's sad, but
a month. It sucks because we're like 4 sessions away from being done. And
Oh.
I'm like, guys, if this doesn't end, I will kill you all.
It'll happen.
so
Not even
expect
in
to be in for the long haul, listeners.
We're
Unless we all die this episode.
Which is a real possibility. On that note,
So thanks, Adam Soul, for sending that in, and be sure to check out his podcast. Also, you can write into us as well at UrbanDecayPodcast@hotmail.com and follow us on Twitter at UrbanDecayRPG. You can also follow. I don't know if you guys are on Twitter. Are you guys on Twitter?
I am.
What's your Twitter handle, Ryan?
Matt's num1 fan. Don't ask me why.
You love that.
It was my name,
Matt?
and then Matt's num1 fan. Yeah.
Oh.
It was my name, and then I realized that, you know what, my Twitter might not be the most professional thing, so I tried to hide it like 10%. And then I realized that the only other important social media thing that I had that wasn't my name was Matt's num1 fan that I made as a joke with a school
That's
friend.
so great.
So,
Oh, well.
Yeah.
you
what
can
was
follow him
the
there.
school friend's name?
Matt.
What was the joke?
Surprisingly
Interesting.
Oh, we play Overwatch together, and his name is Matt on it,
yeah.
and mine's Matt's num1 fan. And every time anyone's like, "Hey, look, that's cool," we're like, "Huh? That's so weird. I've never met this guy
I
before."
love it. That's genius.
funny.
And then they're all like, "Be best friends." And we're like, "No, he sucks.
Oh.
He's really bad at this."
Shane, what's your Twitter?
I have a Twitter. I don't remember because it's been that long since I opened it.
Okay.
It's literally been probably like 5 years at least since I
All
opened
right.
my Twitter
If
last.
anyone finds him.
Search me up, find me.
Steal it
Just kidding.
and make it your own.
Brandon doesn't have a Twitter.
John is asking this
But I want
question
him to
to
get
call me out publicly for not having a Twitter
Shame
account.
him.
And he knows that if he calls me out publicly on Twitter, I'm not going to see it because I'm not Twitter. So
That's not even the reason. I'm just
was-
trying to plug mine. I'm just trying to get you guys in
Well,
first.
what's your Twitter then, John? Tell
Jonathan
us.
Brinton. That's my Twitter handle. Follow me on Twitter.
It's a better one than any of the rest of ours.
They'll send you a
It's
free
pretty
burger?
basic.
That's what
it's
it is.
logical.
Yeah, I'll send you a free burger if you
Yeah, I'll
follow me.
send you
That's how
a
it
free
works.
Trondheim Viking by Paul Chen.
Whoa.
That's a big promise, and we cannot deliver.
I
So
might send you
Shane
an
does not
imaginary.
speak.
I don't know.
Trondheim.
Is that not how Twitter works?
Maybe a picture of it.
Okay, who
Free
wants to
Trondheim
recap
Vikings?
of last episode?
Okay. Do
What
I
are the main
even
points?
remember?
Top Dad.
Did we
Top,
get...
we did. Top
Wait,
Dad was
Top
last.
Dad was last episode.
Was the shootout last
Nope.
episode?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, Ryan is not
We
doing
went
it.
You've
to
been
go
fired.
find Top Dad, who is my best friend in the whole world.
Yeah, you've never
Hopefully
met.
someday. We went to find Top Dad. We went and looked into his basement, couldn't find anything. And then when we were traveling back to our house, I noticed a young girl following us.
No, trying to get into our house.
Trying to get into our house, my apologies. I
was
noticed her
lockpicking
following us
before.
earlier. Then I saw her trying to break into our house. And I said, hey, instead of just breaking into our house, you just come into our house. We'll take care of
Wow,
you.
you could not have said that more creepy just now.
That's exactly right.
There's candy.
Just
Yeah.
there's candy inside.
That's true. And
Please stay
then,
away from us.
we also unloaded all of our guns and made a makeshift little platform for them up in the attic.
Right.
Covered them with a blanket.
No one will find them.
Basically, the rest of the episode was just us talking to our friend.
And each other.
Evie, that's her name, and each other, and trying to discuss what we're going to do. And we kind of left off us talking in one of the bedrooms, kind of away from her. She fell asleep on the couch, and we're just trying to decide, do we take her to a church, or we're just going to like keep her with us, or we're going to reinforce the house more? And these were kind of the questions that we left off on. So, Brandon, I don't know if I don't know what you have to do at this point, but
Yeah. Ready?
I'm ready.
So scared, but so ready.
So you guys were having a conversation about what in the world to do with this girl.
Indeed.
There was some very real concern that you wouldn't be able to teach her to fight, or that it would be a bad idea to teach her to fight because she's like 15 and you don't want to see her get killed. And that was like the end conversation. So she's still sleeping in the other room. The situation is the same as we left off, and it's like midday. Just to, because I wanted to go back and listen, but it was like 3 episodes previous. Where did you pile all of the things that you looted? Because you guys brought them in. The guns are in the attic, but I mean like all the food and all the Home Depot stuff. Is
That's
that
a good
all?
point.
I don't remember where we said. I think we just stashed it all in the living room.
I think so too. That's where we
Let's go
just
Brandon's room.
threw it right down there.
But we can shove it down one of the other bedrooms. Would be a better idea.
Even the basement. Cool.
The basement might be better. Well,
Who cares?
yeah.
I just couldn't remember. I just
Probably
wanted to-
Brandon.
Well, if he needs to know, we'll say.
Yeah, for
where.
him. But yeah, like for us.
Let's say the basement. I think the basement is
Okay.
a place for it.
Okay, stuff's in the basement.
And in terms of establishing continuity, if someone goes back and listens to the other episodes and like pushes up their glasses, like, well, actually, it was in the kitchen. Well, they boarded up the house, so
Then we
they
moved
probably
stuff,
had
okay?
to move things. Leave them alone.
Definitely had to move things. Not just gonna climb over.
Every time.
Okay, so it's like midday.
Okay,
She's sleeping on the couch.
we were planning on doing another Safeway run for more food.
We were indeed planning to do that.
Now, is that is that what we want to do at this point? What do you guys think?
I think we need to. However, I think that we have more capabilities for like kind of scouting that out, and we have these scopes on our guns.
Yeah, we got all the attachments from the gun shop.
And
That's right.
I'm gonna outfit a sniper rifle actually with a, what do you call it again, John?
Yeah, like a variable
A
zoom.
variable zoom.
So that's basically a zoom sight that you can flip between like close range and long range.
So I figure we can use that to kind of
Yeah.
get a closer look at what's going on at the Safeway. Maybe there's some people over there.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be a good idea.
Okay.
You know? Yes, maybe.
I love it. Yeah.
Beautiful.
You know what we could do? We could go up to the catwalk that goes over top of 16th and
that's
kind of
true.
look from there.
That's such a good idea, actually.
From there, you can get some activity probably over like what's happening in the parking lot.
Oh, yeah,
at
for
least
sure.
of the mall.
Also, I
So
want to know if
that'd
there's
be
any more zombies out because they are mysteriously missing
Yeah.
right now.
Also, I want to get some air horns at some point
Right.
because I think they'll be
you do.
very useful.
And a hose.
And a hose.
That's true too. And a generator. These are all
Oh,
things we need. Remember?
I had an idea.
What's that?
We don't need a generator if we get a bunch of solar panels from
Yeah.
SATE,
Yeah.
and then we just daisy chain a buttload of car batteries together. Because they'll store power, and then we can use them as a reusable power supply.
I
All right,
love
but
it.
we're using your
Also,
butt
that
for
was
the
my idea
measurements.
initially about SATE having the solar panels. but
Yeah.
that's fine.
I'm building on your great SATE
You're
idea.
all on the same team here.
I didn't think of the car batteries, so you
Yeah,
got
the
that.
car batteries, I was like, how
That's
the heck are we
genius.
going to store stupid
Okay,
solar
so
power?
here's what we do. We go get some extra food so we can last at least a week,
Definitely.
and then head and try and do SATE.
So to
How
be
does that
clear, the food that you got before, like you had loaded up like a whole.
We got like my
Truckload.
car full, yeah.
Yeah. So
It
like
was a
you
car
have.
full, not a truck full.
Yeah, that's right. It was like the cab of the car, right? But you have like a week comfortably. For
Oh,
sure.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus with what was ever
I
already
still
in the
think we need
house.
more, for sure.
Like
what
yeah,
if-
yeah.
So I know we.
I'm
need
not saying
food.
don't do it. I'm
Yeah.
I'm just like
I know we
making
need
sure you
food
know sort of where
eventually,
you're at.
but like, what if people go and take all that high end stuff from? Like that's kind of like power is essential. I feel.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
It's true, and there's another thing that John and I actually had talked about is that in my house, like my parents' home, there's like a bunch of like food storage in the basement.
Yeah,
That's somewhere we could go
yeah.
for
My parents would have
long-term.
some as well.
Exactly,
good
so that
point.
could be our long-term thing. We'd be fine here for a week with this food.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe call it good for food for a week. And if we need more food after that, we can move out. to
Hopefully your
different
house isn't looted.
places. That's true. My house might be looted and full of zombies. No promises. Still, I still
But
think
it's a
that
good
ours is
idea.
better.
My house was robbed. Never mind.
Your house is robbed, Ryan.
I was like, I have so much electronic crap in my house. I can figure out.
Not anymore.
Like,
Like
St. is
Duinos
2 blocks
and-
away.
yeah,
Like, we
let's-
could just go take a look over there. Why don't we do the catwalk
Let's do the
first?
catwalk. I
Okay.
think we do the catwalk. We're going to the cat. Oh,
I think we probably
We have a
see Satan
woman.
then.
We
Yeah.
have a small
she's a child.
Let's
child with
just-
us.
leave
Before
her in the house.
we
She's
got to tell
asleep.
her that we're leaving though, because otherwise she's gonna wake up and be like, "Where's
Yeah, we'll
everybody?"
let her know
Leave her a
before
note.
we go.
Exactly. Well, I think we should wake her up.
You always leave a note.
I am going to just
Sorry, Mom.
gently shake Evie awake.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, "Hey, you can go back to sleep in just a
She rolls
second."
over.
We're just going outside for just a quick second. We'll be right back. But if you
Maybe
wake
an hour
up,
or two.
if
Let's
you
get
wake
rid of
up, and we're not here, don't freak out. We'll be back. Okay?
She sits up and she's like, "Can I don't want to be alone. Can I come with you? Don't leave me here."
If it's gonna be a little scary, like it's gonna be dangerous.
Yeah.
But
Potentially.
it might be just as dangerous for her to stay here. I'm just saying.
If you want to come, I'm not gonna stop you. But
Yeah. I mean, she can come. But
I think she should.
for this, at
we'd
least,
be
we're not
comfortable
going
if you
anywhere
were
crazy.
here too.
But
Like we can throw on a
movie.
some
whatever.
music.
I can throw on a movie. No.
Thank you. Some
We can-
popcorn.
Pop
Yeah,
Moana in the DVD player.
Moana. Yeah.
Um,
Let's be careful. Disney's scary about their copyrights. Nobody sing anything.
It's a different movie, different Moana. I don't know. Anyway,
Different one.
okay. I think we should bring her. We'll bring her. Evie, you want to come?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You slept enough? Like you didn't sleep
I'm
hardly
not
enough?
tired. It's
Okay.
okay.
Stick close to us,
She's
and
She goes in between us.
yeah, we'll
She
figure
looks
out.
panicked. She looks scared. She looks like she doesn't want to be left alone. She just
Okay.
slept in an alleyway overnight.
Yeah, it's true.
You,
Yeah.
you get the sense that it's more like psychologically
Yeah.
that than
Motivated.
anything else. It's
Okay.
not,
all right.
it's not that she feels unsafe
Let's go.
in the house.
Okay. It's gonna be
Stick with
fine.
us. We'll take care of you, but you need to make sure that if we need to, we might need to run. We might need to do anything. Get ready to.
Yeah. And
act
if,
quickly.
If anything happens, you run back to the house and you lock the door.
Do we have spare keys?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that because we have to lock.
She locks the door. She just when she gets home.
But
yeah,
we
I
are
see
locking
what
the
you're
door
saying. I see what you're saying.
behind us.
Yeah.
Like, do we have more than one?
I don't.
Do we just?
Oh, I had Brendan's car keys. He has a key on
so
it.
we have 2 keys.
I'll give her one of those.
Give her one. We'll keep one. for
Perfect.
us.
Okay.
Okay.
And we head to the catwalk, which
That
is
was-
not really very far at all.
It's like a
actually.
block away
Are
from
you
our
walking or
house.
are you in the truck?
We are
I say we
walking.
walk. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Okay.
Scares me.
super
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
quiet.
whoa, whoa,
When you say it like that, it's
whoa,
scary,
whoa,
Brandon.
whoa, whoa, whoa. How are we gonna carry? We're just scoping.
No,
it out.
we're just going up to the catwalking back. Yeah.
Literally scoping it out.
Oh, good one. Wait, with what?
My scope.
Our scope.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay, we go.
Okay. Head to the out of the house to the right to the little
To the
offshoot.
east. Okay, so you
Down the
walk past
offshoot.
the rubble of the. You remember where like
Well, the catwalk's before that, I think, isn't it?
It is.
No.
No.
Oh,
The catwalk.
which catwalk did you
This
mean?
catwalk up our
I
house.
thought you meant the one like right north.
no,
of
that's
North.
far.
no,
I thought you were
far.
thinking North Hill.
No,
That's
that's
like
too
right,
far.
like right by the Syntax.
So I'm not walking that distance.
Oh,
With our
Syntax.
scope, we'll be able to see a little bit
Yep.
of the parking lot.
Okay, I'm
That's
totally
all.
my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you make it to the catwalk. It's literally a block away.
Yeah.
There's
That's
there.
why I said that.
There's nothing between here and there
Okay.
that's alarming or in any way
Okay.
out of place.
We get up on the catwalk, and I pull out my scopey scope,
Okay.
and I'm
Take-
check it out.
Take your scope out and you look down the street. In either direction on 16th, you can see more of the same of what you've seen
Cars,
today and
cars,
yesterday. You see a lot of parked cars that are just like abandoned. From up top, you can see that quite a few of them have passengers and drivers in them. They don't appear to be moving. You see 2 or 3 cars roaming around like North Hill parking lot. You see some.
2 or 3.
I don't like
Yeah.
that.
You see like a group of people. They're coming out of the Safeway with a couple armloads of things. Same thing. If you look over towards the Home Depot, you see like one person like come out and like hastily like look around and then just like bolt into like past the. There's those like townhouses
in a
like in the
car?
north. No,
Yeah.
they just like run through the parking
Do
lot
they have
and,
any?
North
and then
of
turn
Home
down.
Depot, yeah.
And yeah,
Can I on that? He's alone. That person.
Yep.
Can I zoom in on that person? I want to see if it's the guy that we left.
the
The
car
guy.
crash guy.
No. The guy that we shot his friend.
Oh, it is not that guy.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Can I see that guy? No, that's really far.
That's
No.
pretty far.
Yeah,
Farther
I would
than
not
safe.
even.
You
close
yeah,
to
you
it.
can't see all the way down to like the
That's right.
rules
That's
and-
way far away.
Yeah,
Okay.
so-
Okay.
The hill, they kind of like hills there a little bit. I think.
Also,
Yeah.
also, that's really far. I don't even.
because there's like that
Is it
dip.
2,000 feet far? Your scope
Hey.
goes that far. Anyway,
It's more
okay.
about like obstructions than.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
All right. So Safeway, there's people
so there's
at the
people
mall.
there now.
So to be clear, what you're seeing is live people, normal looking people, people that are moving the way
Yeah.
that people move.
And do we
not-
see any zombie kind of people?
You don't see anybody that's exhibiting symptoms.
Okay.
Interesting.
So our options are go to them and see if they'll be friendly or not.
Does anyone have guns?
That you can
that's
see?
a good call.
It's hard to tell for sure because everyone's sort of moving quickly and there's
Right.
a lot of objects involved, especially for the people that are carrying things in
Yeah.
their arms. But you do see that the one of the people at the Safeway has like a sidearm. They've got like a holster on their hip.
Okay. I report on that. Here's the deal, guys. I feel like if we roll into Safeway with a bunch of guns, we're going to be the biggest targets in the mall.
Yeah.
Here's my biggest fear is like, yesterday, if you would have asked me like, hey, should we go try and make friends? I'd be like, yeah. But like,
After what happened
no, like,
and her,
yeah.
yeah,
Like
he was pointing to the girl.
I was
No one
pointing-
could see that.
I mean, she's not actually real either, so he was pointing to nothing.
I was
He was
pointing
pointing
at
at
Shane.
Shane, actually.
Yeah,
So I
he
didn't
was.
really know what you're talking
Because of Shane, because he killed the guy, you know? No, just because, I don't know, like,
I don't want to take her into
my
that
sense of
Safeway,
fear
man.
is so much higher.
Oh, 100% higher. With her here?
I'm so glad that
Man.
she's here listening to all of us say this.
No, this is out of character.
Don't worry, Evie.
Well,
Is this out of character?
I mean, we have to have this conversation.
We do have to have this
It's in front of her.
She knows.
Sorry, Evie.
It's okay, Evie.
She gets it.
We just want to keep you safe.
We do.
Like I get it. I mean, I'm not helpless though.
No, I know you're not.
Do you know how to shoot a gun?
No.
Me neither. Don't worry.
Do you?
Oh.
Fair point.
She didn't say it like I said it. It was an honest question from her. I just couldn't say it without sarcasm.
I still say fair point.
Well, we do know how to shoot guns. Yeah, reloading them.
Well, if you could teach me.
If you're willing to learn, we
I
can
think
show you
this
how.
is a good
Although
idea.
that comes with a lot of psychological, emotional baggage. That
She needs to be able to protect herself.
She does.
I'm just preparing you mentally, Evie, that it's a lot to handle. So, yes, we can teach you how to shoot a gun, but yeah, it's more of like when to use it and more than how to use it is more important. Is what I'm trying to say.
And
So,
if,
Aw.
I think if we're being totally honest, I don't really know if we know
New
how to
top
use it.
dad over here.
right?
She looks a little bit concerned, but doesn't really like. You can tell
Yeah.
she doesn't like grasp the full weight
I
of
get
what
it,
it is
yeah.
you're trying to explain to her.
And we can discuss this,
but-
in a bit. But
Yeah.
we should probably move. We don't need to be sitting.
Agreed. Not
We're
on this horse.
we're pretty open
Oh,
there.
absolutely.
In the middle of this
With
catalog.
our guns.
I think I agree with you. I think we should get the more limited supplies than the...
Yeah.
Because there's quite a few grocery stores around, and there's probably houses
Yeah,
that we could...
there's a lot of houses
Yeah.
around here that have
And who doesn't have, like,
non-perishables.
cans? Yeah.
Exactly. So,
So I would say getting solar panels is probably a high priority.
yeah,
If power is something you guys want, which I assume it is, because
it's like literally, it's not really something we need to survive. We don't really need it, but it will help. It will give us such a huge advantage. I feel.
I feel like it will give us morale. I feel like
Yeah.
we could put stuff in the refrigerator, which would be great.
That's super handy. Too,
Because
yeah.
you know what, like,
Yeah,
we
that's
have
a good point.
perishables, but what happens when we need to start eating meat? Like, we can
Yeah.
keep meat in the fridge for,
I'm
make
a
it last at
vegetarian.
least a couple days. Well, good luck, Shane.
Well, if we're all vegetarian, then we don't have to worry about meat.
So true.
It's true. But meat's probably the easiest thing to get.
Save on living costs.
I'm telling you, we got to breed rabbits.
Calgary is probably the
serious.
hardest place to be a
Rabbits are
vegetarian right now.
right?
Rabbits are vegetarians.
They
so
only
I
eat plants.
They only eat plants, so
Yeah.
you
So that
eat
means
them.
you can eat them.
Yeah, their meat is plant.
Evie laughs because we're hilarious.
I think
I don't even think I made any.
I
of
think
these
we're
jokes
not going to be
in
good
that-
with
in the game.
farm. We're not going to be good with like,
Farming. Why not? It's great.
We're in Calgary.
Look how big my yard is.
Yeah, we got like 2 months of growing season.
I'm
What
just
are we going to do for the other
No,
10?
we're still screwed
Um,
when winter comes. I mean, but
yeah, we're so dead.
Okay.
And that's another thing. Heat. We could probably heat
Right.
the house a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know how useful that's going to
there's
be.
a lot.
I don't
of,
think that's a big deal.
Let's
right
pick
now.
up a ton of blankets as well at some point here.
Yeah, we'll worry about that.
Rob
later.
Sears.
There's like electric space heaters that could heat up a room.
Yeah, but like
All right.
they're power freaking hungry.
Suckers.
Or should we go to the truck?
Let's go to the house, yeah, for sure. And then, I still feel so nervous about bringing you along, Evie.
Evie, where did you just kind of stick in this neighborhood, or did you go up by state at all during your
My house is north of the Home Depot.
on that side?
So, yeah, so I was on the other side of
Okay. Did you see anything like?
I mean, just
How are
scary
things up there?
people.
Cool.
What do you have at your house, Evie? I'm just curious if it'll help us at all. Anything that could help us out.
Just like, I don't know. I mean, what do we need? I don't.
Yeah.
That's a great
We
question.
have
We don't
some
even know.
food,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and we have
And you went back there, right?
yeah, but I don't want.
But
to
no one was
anymore.
there?
Yeah, that's fine.
No
We
one
don't
was
have
at
to
your
go.
house?
She just shakes her head
Okay.
and she looks down at her shoes.
Somebody
Okay.
was at the house.
No,
Nobody was at the house.
Oh, okay.
she's
Yeah, she's what
shakes
she's
her head.
really
Yeah.
shaken that nobody's in her house.
All right.
Okay, no problem. Don't worry about it.
We'll figure
Let's
this.
head back to the house for now.
Okay.
Let's walk back and we'll get the truck and we'll plan Maybe we could look up some more of like the map, like SATE map. Like we keep saying SATE on the podcast. SATE is an acronym for Southern Alberta Institute of Technology. It's basically like a college that's close by. It's like 2 blocks from our house.
It's one
or
of
3 blocks.
Canada's leading research colleges.
Ryan went there.
Ding. That's why you roll so good on your
that's right, on my research rolls.
Yeah.
Okay, let's plan for that then. We'll pull up some maps, just maybe pinpoint where exactly the solar panels would be in
Let's
the mall.
get real. I'm
in
not
the
exactly sure.
institute.
Okay, as you come down from the catwalk, you hear not too far in the distance the familiar sounds of gunfire.
Gunshots.
Pop, pop, pop.
Which direction?
Wait, how far in the distance?
It's like
Northville?
on the other. So like the house that you are staying in is between you and the sounds that you're hearing. But it's hard to tell exactly where they're coming from because they're kind of echoey.
So like
A little more
south of our
downtown.
house.
Yeah, like south and west.
Okay,
Or maybe-
for some
or
reason I
maybe
thought it
just
was
south,
like
yeah.
SATE, and I was scared. Okay,
Bums me out. There's not many of us left.
I know.
Not very far away though.
Hopefully they're shooting the infected people instead of other humans, but
I should have my doubts.
yeah.
Should we get back? Let's go back. Get back to
Okay.
the house. Go.
So we head back.
So you go back to the house, and as you turn the corner onto
boy.
the street that we live on, you see at the end of the block on parked on 14th, and then the intersection of our street. You see like a dark green, like military-looking, like Humvee style vehicle just parked on in the intersection.
Like the army.
Whoa. Okay.
That's scary.
I'll like lean over to Shane and be like, I'll like tell. Well, they'll tuck closer to the bushes, like in that neighbors' yards, basically, and like go along that way instead of walking straight in the street.
Let me.
Can we scope that out? Do you want to see if you can see if it's military?
All right, sure.
We'll like be hiding so they don't see us.
I
in
don't
the
want them
middle.
to see me pointing a sniper rifle.
Exactly.
But, yeah. I'll try that out. Scope it.
Okay, so you take the
We should
scope
get
out.
binoculars.
You look
It's
down.
a better idea.
You look down the scope. You see. So you see the
Scope's
vehicle.
cooler.
It's pointed towards the west, and you can see that on the driver's side, so which is the far side of the vehicle, you can see there's somebody standing. You can see their head like through the window of the vehicle, but they're standing on the outside of the vehicle, and they look like they're sort of standing
That's all we can see.
attentively.
Can clothing? Can see.
Military style clothing. He's got like a helmet on.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
And if we
Should-
were to make them run for the house, like they would see us walking across the street.
He's facing the other way, so he's
Nice.
facing south. And he's,
Wait,
he's
which
the only one.
intersection is he in? Is he like not the one right here by the offshoot, right? The other one?
So this is the house, and here's
Okay, he's
and
around
there's the
course.
catwalk,
It's-
and then here's the street, and then
Yeah,
this
okay,
is
so
14th.
down 14th.
right
yeah. So we can easily go in our backyard,
Yeah.
the back alley.
Yeah.
We can do a lot of things.
Easy.
Okay, let's go through the backyard.
Pause.
But we could go confirm.
I want to look at something. Can I pull up? I want to pull up my app.
That's
Your
not
RSS
a
feed?
is this
Yeah.
the right racer now? You got the right marker?
Yeah, these are
Just
right.
making sure.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're fine.
I just didn't.
I want to pull up my my app and just see if there's any developments in anything about the army.
Okay, yeah. So
Is
you
that like
pull
when
up
we're
the-
on the street
Yeah, I want to do it
as we're walking back?
because if sorry, I'll just
Yeah,
preface
no
what I'm saying. If what I'm seeing is that like army's coming in and they're doing sketchy things,
Gotcha. Yeah.
then avoid it. But if they're like, hey, the army's coming in, we see them mowing down the odd infection, like anything, we've noticed that people are getting violent when they're infected and they're shooting the infected,
Gotcha.
then it's like, okay, we can trust them. But if it's like, hey, you know what, they're just killing everything, they're trying to just blank slate this, then I want to get the heck out of there.
okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep, totally. So you pull up the RSS feed and you're looking at before you switch to the to like your specified little search within that compilation. The sort of top headline news on the app, or on, not an app, I guess, but on the feed, is that East Coast, people have stopped exhibiting symptoms. Things seem to be dying down. There's talk about rebuilding the efforts to sort of like clean up the mess of what just happened is going to be phenomenally huge. It's the biggest outbreak of anything in the history of humankind.
Anything, yeah.
Weird.
And but they're already starting to fix up New York, and they're organizing like volunteer teams to start collecting dead bodies and things like that. And then there's certain pockets of the Eastern Seaboard that are out of power, or not the Seaboard itself, but I guess like Chicago and Detroit specifically, no power right now. But they're working to restore power. Things are looking okay. And that's sort of the news from the East Coast. Things in the Midwest are still like crazy sketchy. But reports of the reports that are coming in are that people like the incidences of symptoms are less than they were a day ago.
Okay.
So it kind of seems like this weird, like, freak thing, though. Just like it was a wave of
Over and
something that
done.
happened, and now there's some hope. There's a light at the end of the tunnel that something's going to be okay.
Are there sources for this? Like what's going to release in
There
this?
are a lot of like official looking news sources. So like news networks that you're familiar with, CNN, CBC.
Am I seeing not official news sources for this? Am I seeing more like blogs or?
Yes. Yeah. It's definitely less so coming from blogs. It's primarily coming down like the main channels.
Okay.
But
Because that worries me
Interesting.
still.
Okay, so
Yeah, that worries me too.
Wow.
so you switch to your specific search.
Yes.
So you're looking specifically military Calgary.
Yeah.
And the stuff that's popping up, and there's not very much of it.
Good.
There's like one or two little posts, and again, one of them's a Reddit thread, and then one of them's like a. It's not even a blog post. It's just like it looks like a weird kind of self-made website.
Beautiful.
That, like was invented for this exact thing, and
Somebody bought a domain.
yeah.
I love them.
And
Top Dad.
what it's
Probably
saying
in
is,
his
and
basement.
it sounds way sketch.
Okay.
Is that there are military units that are sweeping through the area adjacent to some of the hospitals in Calgary.
Okay.
And
That's us.
the report is that they're killing survivors.
Okay.
And then there's within that thread there's like a theory that because they're close to the hospital they're trying to it's a continued effort to rein in the spread.
Right.
And especially now that things are dying down on the East Coast, that if they can control the spread of whatever's happening over here, then maybe it's for the greater good, sort of a mentality.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's also especially if it's near hospitals, I'm guessing it's also kind of a no loose ends. Like no, because we saw it. Who else saw the potential demolition
of the hospital?
potential demolition?
Wow.
It's
Okay.
a great thing I checked this app, guys.
Seriously.
Yeah, actually, though, I think after hearing that, you relay that to us. I guess.
Yes, totally.
I withhold it from everyone.
Hey guys, we should go talk to him.
What
right?
if we decided to relocate?
Not a bad idea.
Because this house is really close to where the hospital was.
Also, they're gonna see us.
So you guys are still standing in the street,
Well,
in
or
the
not in the
bushes.
street, but in the
Bushes
bushes on the road.
Okay.
Let's again. You hear pop, 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 and you can tell for sure that it's coming from like
That.
a house just down the street from here.
Oh, dang.
And as you look down the street, you can see that the front door is wide open of the house that you feel like it's coming from.
Is the
that
guy
close
is the
to
guy
us?
there? Is
Yeah.
the guy still there beside the
Yep, there's still a guy standing in next to the.
They're going house to house.
and killing people?
All of our stuff. Okay, we can come back for the guns in the attic later, but we need to get out of here now.
I doubt that they're going to go in and be like, let's round up this stuff and take it out.
That's true. So I think our stuff in the house is probably
my
fine.
worry is more that they're going to go in and be like, look at all this stuff. Somebody's coming back for this.
You see three people in military dress come out of the front door of the house that you just heard the gunshots from.
3.
Okay.
Okay, let's.
I think we need to.
And the other
let's
guy's
duck
still
back
over
to
by
the
the-
out. Where did we park
Sorry?
our car?
The other guy is
We
still
don't-
over by the military vehicle.
abandon the car.
Okay, we need to go to my car at Home Depot
Yeah.
and drive away. That's what we should probably do.
Okay,
right now.
let's go.
Let's head back up.
This is.
I don't think we should take the catwalk. I think it's too visible,
I
too
agree.
open.
I think we need to take the.
We can
just
cross
on
just
the road.
just cross 16th, and
They come down the street and head towards the next house, which is Eric's across the way.
they're
from
right
you.
there.
Oh my
They're
gosh.
They're
right
like
there.
they're like right
This
by
is so close.
Okay,
to us.
we get out of there.
Okay.
Wait, I want
Back.
to see what happens when they're
Wait. Before you move anywhere,
Okay.
right now you're concealed in foliage.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see what
here's
you're
what I'm
saying.
thinking.
Okay.
I have a whole new idea. What are the chances we can wait this out? What are the chances they go into our house, leave, we go back into the house, and we keep an eye on things? They're going to kick down our door. They're gonna kick down the
We
door,
can
aren't they?
we can fix that. That's not a problem. But like,
Yeah.
we need to see. Yeah, we need to see if
You hear
like,
a shotgun
is this,
blast through the
Eric's house.
through the doorknob of the house. Eric's house. It's them. So one of the military guys
I'm
has a
well behind
shotgun.
this conversation.
He's blown
The lockout.
the
Oh my
lockout with the
goodness.
slug, and they kick the door in. Two of them go in, and then one stands at the door while they clear out the main room.
Now, are they going to
Oh,
see us if we
crap.
move?
If we
Is that guy
move-
looking at
It
us?
seems
Like,
likely that they would.
Oh my!
Right now,
God.
their attention is towards the inside of the house. So two of them have gone in, and the one is standing in the doorway. But he's like
Yeah,
but his back is to you right now.
his back is to us right now.
Oh boy, his back is to us.
Okay, you
Should we
know,
move? Let's
you know
go.
where we are. Like, there's little like ways in between the houses we can duck back into their backyards of these houses.
Yeah.
Right. We could probably do that and get out in time.
You can see that
Because-
Haiti looks scared.
Are they heading our way
Okay.
or away
like
from us?
she's visibly shaking.
Oh,
Okay,
me too.
I'm just gonna like kind of like put my arm around her and just like tell her like, look, like it's okay, like just it's fine. We're gonna get out
Are
of
they
here.
heading towards us or away from us?
They're
heading
they're
down the-
on
are they
the
crossing
they're on
back
the
and
west
forth?
side of the street, and they've been coming from the south. So if the
They're
pattern
going to the
continues,
next
they're going
house over.
house,
So-
house.
Are they
But
going
is
house
it,
to house
like,
on the west
our
side of the
way?
street?
So they
Opposite
here,
side of the street.
and
is
then
our
here's
house.
Eric,
Okay, all right.
and then they'd be here.
And they've just been going from.
And
like,
we're like
And we're like
here.
right here. Well,
Assuming that they haven't already done this side of the street, then it would be here and then back to the truck.
Oh, we're so dead.
yeah. So
Guys,
I think we gotta tuck back as carefully as we can through the between the houses and get out of
How
the back.
thick is this foliage?
It's like medium thick. There's like a pretty large hedgerow that's like 6 feet high
So-
next to.
So we'd probably be fine if he's not looking though, and it looks like he's not. He's
It
back
looks
to
like
us.
he's not at the moment. Yeah.
Okay,
I'd say we-
I think we should wait until if we hear something, if we hear a gunshot in there,
What?
because then there'll
They
be a
blew the-
massive distraction.
No, they're killing.
They blew the door handle off. They're like shooting, man.
I'm
What-
thinking a distraction. Because
Oh,
we
I
know
see
that
what
we
you're
know
saying.
exactly where they are. We know they're in the house killing a person at that moment, and
Well-
the other guy's gonna like be distracted by the sound of
Okay.
that gunshot.
You hear a gunshot ring out from the inside of Eric's house.
Let's
That's
go.
Eric.
Let's go.
It
Let's go.
seems louder than any other gunshot you've ever heard.
That's totally Eric.
Oh my goodness. This is...
Oh.
Okay, we go. We gotta go.
Okay, I think we got to tuck in
Between the houses.
We'll put like who wants to take point on this?
I'll bring up the rear.
Okay, I'll go
I'll
first.
go first.
Just-
I'll go first.
Okay, Ryan goes first.
and you got Evie in the middle.
And then we'll get me Evie in the middle, and I'll kind of like have her there, I guess, and then we'll like cut through between the houses and tuck to the back
Okay.
Okay. Does anyone want
as
to try to
carefully
make
as we can.
a stealth roll as your?
As in a
He's the
prowl
only
roll.
one with prowl.
Oh, really?
Well, you're in the back.
Unless
so that doesn't
that's-
make a lot of
It's not going
sense.
to do anything for you. Then.
Well,
Well, it is,
It kind of
really.
makes sense.
Yeah,
because
'cause
he's the tail. He's like
Okay, do it.
Oh my gosh! I get the prowl.
okay.
Guys, this is how we die at my rolls.
Don't. Well, it's just
Screw the government, guys.
16. I did it. I did.
that's
it.
16.
I did it.
The
I made a
best
roll.
Shane's ever rolled.
You're the best.
I did it.
Following Shane's lead, Evie attempts
Well.
to move quieter, and she does not.
Evie.
Oh,
She
55.
stumbles and falls a little bit into the branches of the hedgerow, but then picks herself back up and keeps running.
Okay,
She's-
we're going.
Evie, you're doing great.
The
As
guy,
soon as we're like out of earshot.
Wait.
guy what?
You were about to say the guy's gonna do something.
I didn't hear that.
so from behind you, and you're all focused so much on the front of you that you
I-
can't see him.
I wanna-
Are you? Okay, you're
I'm
coming
like
back.
I'm looking over my shoulder for sure as we do
Okay.
this. Like I'm watching.
You see him turn. And he's definitely seen some movement, but it's not clear that he's seen you. So he
gonna
looks
come our
like
way.
he's suddenly at attention at like the hedgerow that you're at, but it seems like maybe he's only just seen shadows or heard
Probably a
something.
rabbit. Make a rabbit sound.
No. Okay, we just gotta keep going. We just gotta keep
Okay.
going.
At this, yeah, we're
I'm still looking
we're
over my
at this point.
shoulder. I'm still looking over my shoulder. I want to see if he does anything.
Okay, he's not leaving the porch.
And again, I say we go in between the houses on the way out. I don't think we even take any roads.
Guys, I have the best idea I've had all game.
Does it involve drums?
Even better. We find a car, and we play dead.
That's a horrible idea.
No. Have they been going and shooting in the cars where people are asleep?
We don't know.
I'm not
But also, it
risking
seems
that.
very likely to me that they would.
Yeah, they're shooting.
Let's go look.
They're shooting real people.
Okay, let's go
Why
and
wouldn't
try and
they
find
shoot
out what way
not
they
like
went.
infected people?
I don't know.
I say we get to my car. It's just on the other side of 16. what do you think
Fine,
about
fine.
that?
Are you running as you're having this conversation?
Yes.
Yeah, we gotta be.
Yeah.
Fine.
We're going-
Like Ryan will stop and I'm like, I'll just be like looking behind me. Ryan, keep going. What are you talking about?
Okay.
That might be. Who knows? That might be a viable option.
Also, we
I
would
don't
look
know,
like
though.
corpses with a bunch of guns and backpacks and equipment.
We can
Sleeping.
put that stuff in the trunk.
You hear Evie from she's in front of Shane, so she's behind you too. And she's going, "Where are we going? Where are we going?"
We're going to John's car.
Yeah, I have my car stashed.
Where's that?
Hopefully, it's still there. I don't even know.
Do you,
Top
I
Dad's
have
gonna
my
get
keys.
shot.
Yeah.
Top Dad's got this. He can handle himself. This is Top Dad we're talking about, all right?
We
Come
gotta
on,
go
let's
back
find
to
out.
Top Dad's house after this because I want to know what his basement was like.
We might end up going back.
Also,
If we don't
I
die.
do want to try and post something on the internet about this because I want to protect at least some people. Be like,
Oh, good call. That's what I said.
GTFO. The government
that's
is
it. You're
going
gonna
to
Need to give
kill
a little bit
you.
more information than that.
The government is going to kill
If you live near a hospital, then
GTFO.
If you see the government, screw them.
Okay. So how far are we getting now?
Okay,
I blame
so,
Trudeau.
you're ducking back through.
We're
going, like,
you're not,
through
you're not
houses.
on any of the main street.
No,
We're
not
opening.
for
We're
the
opening
next
people's
So
gates.
you're like
we're
jumping
going through.
fences and going
No,
through.
whatever.
Okay.
As much as we
Yeah.
can, being quiet, opening gates more so than jumping fences.
Okay.
Yes.
So
stealthily.
after 2 blocks, You get to another street, and you see another military vehicle
my
at the end of the
goodness.
street. So same sort of setup. You see a guy
On point.
on point with the vehicle
Every block.
and then you don't. No, every 2 blocks.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, sorry.
So you've only got I think one more block before 14th. Or
Where's the
or
catwalk
19th,
at?
I mean, rather. The
Catwalk's
catwalk's
behind
back
us.
here. You already passed it.
What if we go back and take that over then?
We cannot take the catwalk. We are sitting ducks up there. I can't believe they didn't shoot us up there when we were up there.
Well, they're all over on the other side, but yeah.
I mean, I think that's the
Okay.
The other
you
side
think
of the
we
street
can?
is close enough
You
to
think
the
we can sneak
hospital.
past them somehow?
You hear more gunfire.
Oh.
And
Okay, we'll keep
What
going.
if we go into like an abandoned, like a house that they've already done?
That's what I was thinking too. We could go into
How do
Eric's
we
house.
know that we?
Because
how are we
the
gonna
door
get
is going
back
to
there?
get kicked out. Because if there's some every 2 blocks, we just go.
It's true. We take the
We
alley.
have to know if they're going this way or this way.
Where's the sound wall end?
They're going.
Okay,
That's
so that
stupid.
sound wall ends like right here.
Just past where
Yeah,
the truck
yeah,
is
yeah.
looking.
So
But
this-
wait, where's the
'Cause it's
part
that
where
next
the
block,
we can
right?
climb over the sound
yeah?
wall.
Where's the
you
part where the
guys.
sound wall is
We
busted
can-
out?
True.
So it's like so right here, and then there's like the rubble here. So this would be.
We can climb
I don't
over
know,
the sound
this
wall.
is 16th.
It's not that bad.
Evie's with us.
Yeah, boost her up. It's only 15 feet. It's pretty high.
That's really high.
Is it 15?
Yeah, it's pretty tall.
It's real
pretty
tall.
Super tall. We could get a ladder. I don't
Right
know.
now.
I'm just saying, like, if we don't have to cross their area,
While
that's
we're having
better.
this conversation, I'm watching the guy coming down that street through the scope again. Mm-hmm. Is he the same thing, moving towards us?
So you didn't see anyone in the street except for the guy by the vehicle.
Oh,
So,
okay.
So presumably, if they're working down the same block as the other people, then
They're heading this way.
inside a
They're
vehicle.
in a house
Or, I mean,
or-
inside a house, right?
yeah.
While we're having this conversation, though, do I see anybody come out here? The gunshots come from down that street.
The gunshots that you heard came from back from the
Eric's
street that you were
house
on.
almost.
Yeah.
How do we get past
Here's
this
what, I'm,
thing?
here's what I'm thinking.
We had a
Is
drone.
that's right. Here's what I'm thinking.
With an air horn.
That's how we're gonna solve
It
all
would
our
be
problems.
so comical
drones
that
with
they would
air-
just give up. They would go home. They're like, "Oh, that was the funniest thing I've seen all day."
Here's what I'm thinking: is they're heading this way,
Yeah,
presumably back, which means that like
You're saying wait it out.
no, the only houses that we could like go into that would be
Are the
already
ones that we've
done
gone through.
would be the ones closest to the car,
To them, yeah.
which is very smart of them. They did it smart.
Here's the thing: we could just sit at that street and watch and kind of, do some reconnaissance. Are they coming towards us? But then we don't know if they've gone down the other road or not. That's
Yeah,
the
we
thing.
don't.
We'd have to wait for them to get to
Well,
our
we're watching
corner.
this.
We can see whether
So-
or not the door's been shot open.
Yeah.
Shane's watching.
True.
You see,
That's true. Yeah.
you
The
see-
doors would be open.
on this side of the street, so this is the street. On the west side of the street, you see, again, 3 guys in military dress come out of the house, and they go up the walkway to the next house.
one. Has at any point have we seen a street where the lock's already blown in?
So you've only passed one street that didn't have a car, and there was no...
The houses
it didn't-
were fine.
Yeah, they were all...
They're working
Oh.
inwards towards our street. That's perfect.
Great.
Okay, what about this road that we're on here? Can we see these doors, like the west side doors?
Like on this side of the
So
street?
we know they're on the east. Wait, they're on the west
They're on-
side.
yeah, they're on the west
so
side
the
of the
east
street.
side doors, are those blown out or not?
They're not.
So they haven't gone over there yet. Okay, so
So they waited for a
Okay,
few moments on
that's
the porch
easy.
of the new house. Same thing, blowing
The locks off.
the lock, and then kick the door in. You see
2
two
go
of
in?
them go in, and one stands on the
this
the
is
porch.
what we do. We hold out. We find a really good hiding spot in the middle street where they haven't been down yet. Wait for them to do their loop because they're clearly going to go down the east side of their street that they're coming up. They're
And then
coming
we go back to this side.
And then as they're going down that way, they're going to come to the middle road.
You're right.
And as they move forward, we do the old switcheroo. And that probably makes no sense on the podcast. And maybe little sense to you guys right
No,
now.
it kind of makes sense to me, although I think we need to go through the backyards more so than down the opposite side of the street. Because
From the inside of the house, you hear a scream and another shot of gunfire.
Oh my gosh.
oh my goodness, this is so stressful.
What can we do? What can we do?
The
have a
figure
deck-
on the porch disappears inside the house.
Inside the house, do we run?
The figure on the porch?
He's in the house.
But what about the guy in the tank on this corner? Or the
We
How
go.
about
We gotta go anyway.
Do you have
Do we
a
run?
deck?
I say we run to the sound wall. Go.
I say
I'm
too.
serious.
I say we run.
We go.
Okay.
Okay, we
We
book
go.
it past.
Okay, so where
as,
are you,
as
where are you-
quietly
are you
as
going
we
back
can.
and over to the sound wall?
No,
Or
I think
No,
are
we're
you
just,
just
we're
going
just
up the street?
We're just,
we're just
going
going
straight across
past
the
this
street.
road so they can't see us.
Yeah, because he's not gonna be in there that
So
long.
you're going across the street?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna hyperventilate.
We should have gone over the sound wall. Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
You've been
Natural
spotted. The
Natural 20 on that dice roll, everyone.
The guy at the
Oh my gosh! Oh
at
my
the
gosh!
truck
Oh my gosh! Okay,
turns
that's okay.
and
Don't worry.
sees the four of you run across the street. You hear him shout. You can't really tell what he's shouting, but
Doesn't matter
it
what
doesn't
he's
sound
shouting.
like friendly shouting. Within a few seconds, the figures reappear at the door that they've gone in, and it's obvious that they hear the man, and they look to him, and he's like pointing and shouting. And
Are we across the street at
Okay.
this point?
yeah, you're across the street.
I tell you
and
guys,
all that happens.
this is what I say.
You
We
jump.
run across 16th, hop the fence to the train tunnel, and hop down the train tunnel and run in there and hide.
Oh,
I don't want to do this in a train tunnel. Okay, we gotta.
That is the
we're running though.
scariest image I
Okay,
can
no,
imagine.
I agree though. We gotta run across the street.
That's
We have
so
got
awesome.
to
here's the
run.
other idea.
We have to go now.
Resolving the impulse, you're all running.
Oh, we're all running still.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was always a thing.
Okay.
I'm
so-
thinking we
running.
literally hide under a deck.
Oh, this
So-
We've got
whole area's
backpacks. It's not going to
swarming.
work. It's not
The
going
whole
to
area's
work.
swarming.
Okay, we
need
got
to
to
get
try
out of
yours. We got to try.
Let me
Train
continue
tunnel.
to.
Go,
So
go, go.
they're only half a block away. By the time you get half a block this way,
I'm running.
they're back at the corner where you were.
We're ducking around the
So
sound
around the
they
sound
have a
wall.
line of sight. Okay, duck around
And
like,
run
the north
across
side of the sound wall.
16th.
John, you are so
Okay,
slow.
Run. What's everyone's speed?
25.
18.
John.
Mine's
Speed.
9.
Okay, John is lagging behind,
I'm
and
going.
he is going to be caught.
But he's around the sound wall.
He is around the sound wall.
Oh gosh, guys, we gotta go.
Where do we go
This
from
is
here?
your chance to maneuver or position in any way that you want.
We
But
got-
you have like 5 seconds.
We
to
don't
make
have
a
enough. We don't have
decision
enough
what
time
to
to get far away.
Okay.
We have to hide behind one of the cars in the
There's
street.
a lot of cars on 16th, right? Okay, I tell Evie, run across the street and just get
Is Evie fast?
get
Evie's
like
Evie's
faster than you.
way
She's
faster,
Yeah.
faster than me.
Yeah.
yeah,
I love
she's super
her.
far. Evie, do you know how to drive?
No,
Okay, cool, that's fine. Keep running.
I could probably figure it out.
Nope.
Ryan, go with
Too
it.
risky.
Well, what
No.
are you planning? I'm fast too.
She could just go get a.
She's
my
across
car.
the street.
Yeah.
Ryan, are you running
okay.
with it? I'm staying
Shane,
with
what
John.
do you do? They're about to turn the corner.
I'm pulling
I'm
John.
hunkering down.
Are you? Is Ryan still with us?
Dude,
Ryan's
there's
still with
no
you.
way
John's-
we're gonna take these guys.
No, you're right, but we have no choice. We're ducking behind a car. I'm grabbing John and pulling him down
Car's a
behind one
bad
of the cars.
idea.
Yeah.
Car's a bad idea.
That's
Grabbing
as
a
far
car.
as I'm gonna get. That's the thing. Like, I'm not even
No,
gonna
I'm
get
saying
to the red.
grabbing your car is a bad idea. They're just going to shoot us.
Yeah,
full of
I know.
holes.
I just thought it was an idea, but she could run it. She could run them over with my car. She wouldn't do
I
that.
don't know.
Too late.
We're behind the car.
We're stuck
Okay,
there.
You're all behind the car.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Is that we
They-
die?
you see them, so you're watching like from underneath the car, and you can see the three figures
We're
like come
so
around the
dead.
wall, and they pause and they look, and they've stopped at the wall, sort of behind partial cover,
Okay.
and they're doing
So
they're
smart.
like kind of sweeping the area, trying to look, but you can't really tell from their foot movements. You can't really see higher than their knees from
Gotcha.
your perspective. You can't really tell where they're looking or what they're doing.
Are they talking?
You don't hear them talking. No.
We're pretty close though, hey.
Yeah. Let's try it.
Like, did we get to the north side of 16th Ave at least?
Almost. So there's
man.
the curb is like here on our little mappy map. You guys are all behind this car.
Oh,
These guys
went way
these
crazy,
guys
way fast.
Are Kevlar and helmet guys?
Yeah.
Like, face shots are the only way we're gonna kill these guys.
The
I
wall
don't want to kill anybody either.
would be
They've killed so many people already.
like here.
Okay.
And there's like the rubble and debris and things.
And they're all peeking out here.
This is.
And this is a car.
I've never hated anyone so much in my entire
As the
life.
Canadian military.
As the Canadian military, right now. You guys are useless
What about-
until today.
What about Trudeau?
Okay, but this is
Trudeau's
real.
the one who's told them to do that.
That's right.
Don't blame them.
Joe, you no longer have my vote.
All right, I think we have enough of bashing the government for one day on a thing we're going to put on the internet.
Don't we have any grenades? Dang it.
Fake fictional Trudeau does not have my vote.
Like, they have armored vehicles and everything. Like, the only way we're getting out of here is running or
There's three of
hiding.
them. There's three of them, yeah?
There's three of them.
We should have
Yeah.
gone to the tunnel.
Should have. Would have been sweet.
You questioned me.
Okay,
is what you get.
we just see them.
Sorry.
They're not doing much right now. They're
You're
just,
also so slow.
They're
I know,
looking-
it's my
They're
fault,
just standing
actually.
there.
They're just
So
standing there.
They've stopped.
We don't
They're
move,
not
though.
turning
I
as
just,
much
like-
anymore, but they're faced in different directions, and you can tell they're just like waiting.
I'll just, like, grab Evie or whoever's closest
Wait,
and just, like...
Is he
like,
gone?
No,
just
Evie's
quiet.
Evie's behind the back
Okay,
tire.
okay.
She's right with you.
Just, like, guys, like... Just don't move.
I agree.
At this... Yeah. At this point, we can't do anything else.
I'm going to try and really, really slowly get down on my stomach so that I can see underneath the car.
I think we were already... Okay, didn't she say that?
Well,
We're
he wasn't
crouched.
like fully
Oh,
prone. You
fully
were just
I'm
sort of
going
like
full
looking.
prone.
Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you get fully prone. You've got a little bit more of a sight on them. You can see kind of what they're doing, and now they've started fanning out from their position.
So bad.
So same thing. They're all they're maintaining contact, and that you can see them like throwing signals and stuff. and they're just fanning out from
They're gonna see us.
the little thing.
How far to
They're
the
doing.
fence?
So this isn't a fence. This is the curb. So this is the road. This is the curb, and then there's like
the median,
Tipperary's
right?
is right there, like that pub.
No, we're.
And like
Oh,
the-
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
Kind
So
of.
it's all
It's-
well, yeah. It's I guess
Tipperary's
it's more
a
up
little
here,
bit, that's
yeah.
fine.
But then there's like whatever else
We
is on that street, right?
we could probably dart car to car.
Well, they're not looking.
So
Well,
you
like-
can see that they're doing a really good job of advancing from cover to cover. So
Yeah.
where possible, they're going from
But we should try and
car
do the
and
same
then quick
thing.
movements to another car. They're also, and this is worth noting, they're not bumping the cars at all. So you can see
Yeah.
they're not like hitting the cars, they're not rubbing up against the cars. And you can see that they're being pretty specific about keeping their distance from.
Did you just have the same
I
idea?
think we
I
just
did?
had the same idea. Use the zombies in the car.
We
are
give me a
one
hug.
person.
Oh,
Is
okay.
there a zombie in the car we're at?
That's a good question.
Are there zombies in the cars?
Check.
I can't check.
Yeah,
I'm prone.
I
Okay, so Ryan stands up high enough
creep
to just enough to peek. As you get up, you see two things. The first is you see the one military guy is getting really close to your vehicle, and that's the one that he's advancing.
I can
towards
probably
right
see
now.
this as well. Yeah.
And then you also see that in fact there's a driver and a passenger in the front seat the front seats of that vehicle.
Just to be ready, like I'm readying a shotgun. By the way,
Okay, guys.
I have a shotgun.
We
ready to
run
go.
this way and just open the door and like bump. Like we just wake these things up. So what do you think?
That's an option.
It's not going to take
I
them more
see-
than 2 seconds to kill these things.
It's going to take them less than 2 seconds to kill us, though.
Yeah, what other option do we have?
The question is, who's gonna die this episode?
I will take it for us.
Okay.
Seriously, like
Okay. Evie goes middle again.
Evie gets out of here alive. That's the goal.
That's the goal.
I don't care
It's
what
true.
else happens.
If
I
he's
will
advancing
die.
on us in this truck, we need to.
Ryan, can you see
We
the
can
keys?
shoot him. Here's what we can do.
I'm not high enough, I don't think. Am I
But
high
if
enough?
they're in the car, the keys are probably there.
What do you want me to do?
I have no idea.
Get in and drive.
Here's what I'm
Literally
honestly
not. It takes
thinking
so
is
much.
just
Running.
firing a shot into the windows and just try and break a couple windows
That's what I thought. Too.
Yeah, but
and
there's-
wake up some zombies. but-
Most people have seatbelts on anyway. Like think about
that's
those
the
things.
thing.
Like these zombies are in the cars.
Brandon, how much have they moved in the time that we've been having this conversation?
No, stop! Don't
So
ask him
much.
that.
No. So
We're paused.
1 second, I'm just pulling up the
pulling
map
up a
here.
map.
Second
So
cup
the-
tips. We're like right here.
Time doesn't move while
How
Brandon's
does
looking at
it
maps.
get to the point where I think we're going to die?
Every
we
time.
are
Like
going
every
to
episode.
die.
Holy
This is the
crap.
closest we've ever been.
Okay, so here's
This is closer than we've ever been for sure.
Like we know this guy's gonna shoot
okay.
us.
Oh, yeah.
So I was wrong about where
Based on what
Tipperary is.
you-
So
And it's
here's
gonna
the
hit.
end of the wall right here,
Yep.
right there. You're here. Train tunnel.
Oh, train tunnel's right there.
It's right
But
there.
But it
Buildings
doesn't
are here.
matter because like they're gonna like they're way faster than me. I'm too slow. Where's my skateboard at?
You.
For real.
No.
'Kay.
This is what we have to do. And guys, I don't like saying this. We got to shoot the guy that's right next
We
to
have
us,
to
and we
all
also
shoot
have
him.
to shoot this other guy over here. And this guy's the other guy's far enough away that we can just. I think we can.
Hopefully
make
they'll hunker down if we fire
I'm
off
gonna
some
shoot him.
shots.
I'm
If
gonna
that's what you're thinking, and it's really difficult for you guys to actually be having much of this conversation.
Yeah,
'Cause we have
it'll
to
be just
whisper.
quick whispers.
But the fact is that you're all in the
Super
same place
stressed.
doing the same thing. The conversation is representative of the way that you're thinking,
Right.
which I think is fine. So you have a bead on this guy. If he gets much closer to the vehicle, you're only going to be able to take out his knees.
That's all I want.
That's
to
what's
take
happening.
out.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh,
I'm just saying,
just
like-
cripple him.
And then we jump in the train tunnel.
Because how armored are his knees?
There's pads on them, but it doesn't look like they're
Like
necessarily
Kevlar or anything.
Kevlar pads.
Because yeah, shotgun to the knees. He's not running.
I don't
after
carry a
us.
shotgun. I just have a sniper rifle.
I got
I
a
have
shotgun
one.
and shotgun to the knees, and he's not following us.
Okay. Dang, dudes. Oh, okay.
You want to Paul Chen the zombie seatbelt?
Dude, that's how are you gonna get him out
We
on
gotta-
our
we gotta
side
take them
and
out,
then
we
get
gotta
the
make
zombie
them
around to them?
Okay.
All right. This is what I think. We're
Here's
gonna do it.
I
here's
love
what we
the
do.
idea of sticking
Here's what we
zombies
do.
on them, though. That'd be
We
awesome.
shoot out. I hate saying this
This
too.
is so
We
scary.
have to shoot out.
We
his
shoot
legs.
out guys' knees.
and I'm opening fire on this
If
guy.
okay, yeah, you need to shoot him so he
or
hunkers
we
down.
all shoot.
The
this
time
guy.
to discuss is
Nearly over.
nearly over. So
'Kay.
he's here. If you're
Okay.
going to shoot his knees,
Here's what we're
you
doing.
have to do it.
I'm shooting his
Evie,
knees.
We're shooting.
Shoot
I'm
his
going to
knees.
shoot his knees because I've got the shotgun. I'm going to shotgun his knees. Evie,
You
you
should be
run.
trained on that.
But
guy.
I'm under the car. Oh, that's true. Actually,
Just
Okay.
you could probably see him from where you are.
can I see him, Brendan?
You can see him, but there's like another car right here.
Can you
so
get a
you don't have
shot
like
on his
you don't have a
legs?
clear shot on him. Not
That'd be
even his
so
legs.
hard.
There's
That'd
like
be such a
there's
big
like the
shot.
tires of the other vehicle.
Shoot the windows out of that car.
I have a shotgun and I'm gonna be firing over there.
Yeah, just try and
It's not-
wake up zombies around him.
I guess I have a Magnum.
Evie, you need to run.
How
We're
does
gonna
it
try
work
and get them
for-
to bunker down.
for aiming and targeting. Like
guys are
my Magnum, is it
fried.
harder to hit with a Magnum than it is with a rifle, shotgun?
No,
handgun?
no. So
Everything's all
Especially not
rolled to
us
hit.
right now.
Yeah, so essentially, like
Using
depending on
it
the
right.
firearm that you're using, your the restriction that you play with has more to do with like range and like effective range of the ammo.
Okay.
So it's not even the gun that you're so much
Okay.
worried about. The gun is just, I mean, it's a vehicle for the bullet, right?
Okay.
The bullet is
Okay.
what does the damage.
I am
So
in the moments. I'm prone. This guy, the only guy I have a sight on.
Yeah.
I'm shooting him in the knees,
okay, make a roll.
And as soon as I hear that shot, I'm gonna shoot at this guy.
Okay,
and the other guy's too far away, right? Or he's reasonably
the
far
other
away.
guy, the other guy here is reasonably far away. That you
Still at the
Here we
corner.
go
Get somewhere.
for the knees. 10 plus anything.
Yeah,
Oh,
I,
yeah.
I
no,
do because
yeah.
I've got heck of good. I think it's plus 5 even.
is it?
I think that's right. Like I'm 5 above the.
This is relevant.
I'm 5. I'm 5 above 15 for my PP.
Okay.
Evie needs to.
Oh yeah, we say EV run as soon as we.
Okay. If we're gonna take the +5 rather than look everything up right now.
Okay.
Because I think that you're right. So, +5, 15, you hit. He goes down immediately. At the sound of the shot, Evie doesn't wait for a sign from anyone
And
that she's
stay
going to
low.
run. She just sprints across
in the
the
right
Oh my
direction?
gosh.
She's gone.
I'm afraid.
In the right direction, though.
in this direction.
way
So
we
Is
west.
that towards this?
she's-
we're
yeah, so
heading
this
to the
is
train
oriented
tunnel.
the same way as this.
Okay.
So she's
Okay.
going
Jump into the
northwest.
train tracks.
We're just hoping to jump into the train tunnel.
Okay.
Okay.
Can
Can you
John,
yell at her to that?
you
Yeah,
stand
I'm
up.
Don't
firing,
yell at her.
I'm
No,
firing
no,
at
no.
the other guy
Okay.
far away from us.
We don't
Okay.
want to yell
Not
at
the
her.
furthest guy. Just so
As
people
you
listen.
stand up, you see him whirl towards you.
Of course he
Go.
does.
And I'm
No.
firing, yeah. And I'm also telling these guys, like, back up and backing up as I'm shooting. Like,
Okay.
something.
You-
I'm using my Magnum, by the way.
Seeing that you're about to pull a trigger that's on a gun that's pointed at his face, you see him go
Duck.
to dodge, like duck out of the way. But make your roll.
Go.
Okay.
Well, I almost don't want to if he's not gonna
You have to do it.
You did not hit.
+5, right? PP over 10.
+5 is great,
But he ducks behind the car.
John,
Yeah,
you
so
run.
I
ducks
still
behind
fire
the
the
car.
shot, though. My Magnum.
yeah, you fire the shot for the moment he's behind a
Okay,
car.
I'm gonna move, yeah.
Third guy turns and starts running towards you, and 3 shots come out of this guy.
Oh my
It's a
goodness.
3-round burst, so he only makes 1 roll, and he's running, and so he gets a minus. It's
It's a natural one. It's a natural one on the first one.
He shoots wildly wide.
We're
Can't
we're
tell
moving.
for sure. It doesn't seem like he necessarily hit his buddy, but he blew the windows out on the car.
Okay.
The zombies inside the car, or the
Wait.
people inside the car,
fine,
immediately
there's
wake
zombies.
up.
Oh boy.
And they're moving a little bit more rapidly than any of the other...
that you've noticed.
that you've noticed so far.
Okay, okay, okay.
Here's what I'm going to do, guys. You guys run. I'm opening the door. I'm cutting the seatbelt. And I'm running.
Wait,
It's done. He did it. It's done.
I'm doing it.
they're gonna bite you.
It's done.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need
I'm
to slow
running.
down these army guys.
I'm running. I'm sticking
and
with
I'm
Evie.
the fastest of
I'm,
us.
yeah,
Go.
and I'm running as fast as I
Okay.
can.
I'm going to die, and it's fine.
Tell
would you
me...
do that?
Okay, so there are 2
Scared.
people in the vehicle. One is on the far side of you, one is on the close side of you.
I can
Are you attempting
only
to
reach
cut
the
both?
driver's side.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you attempt to cut the...
Lean over.
what are you cutting it with?
That's a great question. Katana it is.
You can probably reach both seatbelts with that.
I'm not
seriously.
trying it.
Okay, so you
Actually, though,
pop open the door,
like this
and
one.
I could try.
the body of the driver starts kind of like
Yeah.
flailing.
Let's
kind
do
of
this,
wildly,
buddy. You
do it.
but undirectedly. So
Of
it's
course.
like it's more of a flail
Yeah.
than a directed attack. However, in the kerfuffle, it attempts to like claw at you.
Go for it.
Oh boy. Here
so
we go.
again, there's
You
a
get to
penalty.
dodge or whatever.
Yeah, you can roll the dodge.
I've
Or
never done
you can roll
this.
the parry
Yeah,
or
you've
dodge.
never been.
I've never done this.
There you go. Okay, what's your bonus?
That's a great
To
question.
parry and dodge.
1.
1. Okay, so it scratches your arm.
It's the first time I've gotten hurt.
There you go.
This feels great.
Wow, 3d6?
Whoa!
Whoa, that was not good.
14?
It did 14
14
damage. Yeah.
To my SPC.
STC, that's correct. Yeah.
Holy crap.
So it's not just a scratch. He like got a chunk of you.
Yeah, I
And
did.
He
Ryan,
ripped open part of your arm.
Guys,
You're not
run.
like it's.
I'm running.
It is like a deep wound.
So did I manage to get the seatbelt?
You did manage to get the seatbelt.
Okay.
Yeah.
I now take off.
Okay.
And
you're off.
we've already left.
As we're
going.
backing up, I'm still shotgun blast. Shotgun
Okay, so
blast.
cover fire.
Shotgun.
Oh, God.
I am not. I'm running after Evie.
Yeah,
full
you
speed.
need to run full
Okay.
speed. You especially need to run full
Dude,
speed.
that's Shotgun blast. We need to do cover. They're going to be popping up.
So John's doing covering fire. The guy on the
ground?
adjacent to the vehicle that you just shot in the knees doesn't appear to be getting up.
Okay, that's good.
The guy over here keeps popping his head back up.
keep killing people.
Because
Bam.
you're doing the covering
Yes.
fire, he stays down in time for Shane and John to get across the fence and down.
Shane
into
and
the-
Ryan.
I mean Shane and Ryan down into the train.
sick.
With Evie. So
With
we've
Evie.
jumped down in.
You've jumped down.
This is
You
run-
notice at this point that Evie is particularly spry, even for a young, 15-year-old child.
She's a mutant.
Evie,
Well-
Oh, wait,
is
no.
so impressive.
Did I misread that?
Okay, I'm going.
Maybe not a mute.
Okay, can I peek up over the train thing, or did I have
No,
to
no,
jump
wait.
down? Like, how far along?
We're
is it?
running, man.
Here's what I'm super
you're just
scared
We're
of.
in.
Okay.
I want to cover fire for you.
I think we need to get.
Do you want to know what my fear
We need to
is?
run north in the tunnel.
All of those zombies that just disappeared.
When did the train
I'm
tunnel?
so afraid that we're going to be like, ah!
No, we're not going in that tunnel anymore.
Okay.
I feel like it's too sketchy to go that
where
way.
are
We
you
need to go
going?
north. This curves. Look,
Yeah.
Okay, so run towards like Banff
it
Trail.
curves
Run
up,
towards-
and then at any point we can hop over this and duck into these trees
Towards
and
McMahon?
hopefully be lost.
Okay.
No, not really. It's more
It's-
northeast than McMahon. But
To
yeah.
Banff Trail.
McMahon's way over here.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, up Banff Trail kind of.
So you get the equivalent of about a half a block down the train tunnel. You guys are continuing to look back. Check the.
Oh, yeah.
Is John caught up with us?
Okay, John is not
Okay,
caught
then
up to you,
I
but
have-
you've maintained
But if John is not
eyesight
caught up
with
to
him.
us, as soon as we jump down in the train thing, so we had a little cover. I'm hunkering down as much as I can, and I have my sniper rifle trained on the guy.
So this is problematic
This is
because
deep.
where you've jumped in, it's too deep for you to be able to do
Oh,
that.
okay.
We're not
All
gonna
right,
be able to-
that was my question.
Yeah. No, sorry.
It's like
I
a
didn't
good
answer that.
7-8 feet.
Yeah. So, but once you get up further, then you'd be able to.
Okay, that's what I'll do. Then I'll wait until I can do that.
Okay, so you go up far enough that you can hang
That I can
be
get,
on
and I
the
got
street.
2,000 feet of range on this thing.
Okay, what's
so.
your speed again?
18. I'm pretty fast.
Okay, so you get up there. Ryan, you're hanging back with Evie and waiting for John.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Well, yes.
Okay, it doesn't take John forever. He's not painfully slow.
And
He's
they
just-
they don't get up as he's trying to get away.
No. So as you get up to the spot where you finally get a beat on the street again, you can see that Buddy that was hunkering down from John's shotgun blasts had rushed over to
Medic is right.
medic his friend. Yeah.
Okay,
and then there's no sign of the third guy, so you don't know for sure where he's at.
We need to go.
I'm not gonna lie. I think in the heat of the moment, I'm so scared of the pursuit. I think I'm gonna. Oh man, this is awful. But I think that this is me. I'm gonna scope in on the guy that's aiding his buddy.
We need to run.
Okay.
And I'm
you
gonna
have
yell at
you
him.
have
I'm
range.
running out.
I'm gonna shoot.
You have a shot.
Isn't he behind a truck though?
So from
you're
where
coming
he
up
is,
here.
he's
Yeah, I'm up there.
like in
Oh.
order to get the beat on him, he's like up here. So it's a
gotcha.
ranged shot,
It's gonna be hard.
but with the scope it diminishes.
I'm not going
lot
for a
of the-
headshot or anything, but I think I'm going for like a. Is there any like kind of like exposed like chest? He's got like armor on.
He's wearing
Head's
a
the only
plate
one that's gonna
carrier.
do
You don't
anything.
know if it's got a plate in it or not.
I gotta go for like
it's just
the neck or head.
Okay,
kinda
so in
area.
order to make
Wow.
this
Go for his
shot,
armor, like-
because of the distance that you're at and
They're trying to
your
kill us.
lack of training
Yeah.
with firearms, which is key, then you need to roll an 18, 19, or 20 to hit.
Oh my goodness.
Watch this.
Wait,
I'm gonna
what?
do it.
No.
13.
not it.
I missed.
Well, plus
Okay.
your 5.
Oh yeah. Is that,
Plus your 5.
Yeah, 18.
so 18.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Shane, you
Oh my gosh.
disgust me.
Okay,
Oh my gosh.
so shot rings out from the train tunnel. Evie jumps. Shane, you're the only one that sees it. You hit like Buddy over here that's like taking care of his pal. You hit him just like in the arm.
Oh.
Oh, thank goodness.
And like you see him like duck down back behind the car and like drag his buddy closer to the car.
Okay, we run now,
We're running.
and
Get
we
out
don't
of there.
stop
Did anybody
running.
see me? Or I guess nobody saw me, but they heard it.
They definitely heard it. They definitely heard the direction they came from, and you still don't have line of sight on the third.
Guys, we don't need any more enemies.
Yeah,
Let's
we
go.
gotta go.
So what we're gonna do is tuck in between these houses and stuff like we've been doing before. No main streets, even normal streets. I think we need to even side streets we avoid. Just like yards, back alleys. Even those are kind of sketchy, you know. And like keeping an eye out for more military.
Yeah, there's gonna be more now.
Because-
I bet you anything that radios.
Luckily, we're kind of heading away from the hospital, so that's
Yeah,
good.
but we're heading towards McMahon, which I
No.
guarantee is going to be scary.
We're not.
But like McMahon's,
Look where McMahon's.
McMahon's.
we're
way over
still
here.
a little closer.
Come on, way out.
Then
We're going
we
like
were.
we're up here.
Closer than we were.
Yeah,
You're-
slightly closer.
you're
We're kind of going
here?
around it though. Yeah,
McMahon's there.
yeah. So we're going like that.
So
way.
there's no residential between you and
That's right.
McMahon anymore.
Yeah.
It's all just that weird little triangle of.
Guess what,
Oh,
guys?
we're in a
that's,
hotel.
That's it for this episode, by the way.
Oh,
It sucks, but yeah, due to time constraints.
Oh,
I'm
That's what we're
encouraging
gonna do.
Evie the whole time.
Oh,
You're doing great.
Poor little Evie.
I'm so sad.
She's doing
But
fine.
she
though.
survived.
She's pretty
She's
spry.
shaking like a leaf.
Oh, me also.
So thanks everybody for listening. Be sure to write us in UrbanDecayPodcast@hotmail.com,
Whoa.
and we'll try to read these emails on the show, as you've noticed. So send them in, you get read on the show. Also, be sure to go onto iTunes and leave us a review. If you leave us a 5-star review, we might even read that on the show. So guess what? Do it.
If you read us or leave us a crappy review, we won't read it to anybody.
No.
Oh, I
No
will.
promise.
Well, if 4 stars or less, we won't read it.
1 star I will read.
You can read it yourself.
I can
sure.
critique the 1 star on show.
Yeah. So thanks everyone for listening. We'll catch you next time. Bye. Everyone say bye.
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 It's better.